Welcome back to the Hotep Money Channel, where we cover the latest in artificial intelligence and finance news. I am your host, Hotep Jesus, and we're back. We're going to talk about AI agents once again. But first, have it your way. Burger King is bringing AI to your favorite restaurant. I like Burger King. I ain't going to hold you. I do like a little Whopper every once in a while. They should have never messed up their fries, though. Was it them? No, Wendy's changed their fries. They should have never did that. Burger King French fries were never good. I still want to say Wendy's had it on lock and they changed it up. Anyway, Burger King is launching an AI chatbot that will live inside the headsets used by employees. So they got a voice-enabled chatbot called Patty. That was pretty creative. Patty, yeah. Burger joint, Patty, yeah. Assist employees with meal preparation, but also evaluate their interactions with customers for friendliness. Managers can ask the AI assistant, how are these workers doing today? Are they being friendly? And they can get some reports from Patty. Patty can also be queried by employees for things such as, how many strips of bacon do I put on a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper? Now, back in my day, because I worked at Burger King, they sat you in this little room and you had to play some tapes. And the tapes told you what goes on everything. And you had to memorize it all. Now, if you can't remember how many pieces of bacon go on a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper, I'm gonna need you to just give up on life. Just let it go. That's not the job for you. But AI is here to do the thinking for us now, I guess. Also for instructions on how to clean the shake machine. Now that might be a little difficult because it's gonna be a little bit of breaking down, but you should have figured that out in training too. They should have walked you through how to break down the machine and open it up and clean it, because it never works in the first place. Because it's integrated with the new cloud point of sale system, the AI system will also alert managers if a machine goes down for maintenance or when an item is out of stock. Within 15 minutes, the entire ecosystem will remove it from stock, whether you're walking into a restaurant to order from the kiosk, or whether you're going through drive-through, the digital menu board will be updated. So that's good. I feel like out of all of this, the customer wins. But imagine being an employee and Patty's like, that wasn't too friendly, right? You got to clean it up. Patty gonna be on your bumper, okay?
I'm on your bumper.
Patty, you don't say please, you don't say thank you to the customer. Patty gonna be on your bumper. So if you work at Burger King, the boss is gonna be the least of your concerns. Patty gonna be on your bumper, so be careful. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button so you never miss another one of these informative updates. We're talking about agents. Well, guess who's using agents? Baby Keem. Baby Keem is a rapper, hip hop artist, and he took to the X platform last night, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time, February 25th. He says, how do you fix OpenClaw internal reasoning leaking? And a bunch of people were like, oh my God, Baby Keem, wow, oh my God, he's an early adopter. That's always weird to me because music artists and rappers, I don't know if you guys know this, but the hood tends to be up on technology really quickly, like super quick. Like every hood has a geek in it that is up on the latest technology. Every single hood, okay? And everybody goes to him for all of their computer needs, all right? And especially if they're into the music game. That's why you see movies like Mission Impossible. We got the black guy always in charge of the computer stuff, because black people tend to be really big computer nerds. We love technology. So I'm not surprised that Baby Keem is using OpenClaw and diving in there. Good for him. Much better than me, because I ain't touching that stuff yet. I actually have thought of an idea last night. I almost couldn't sleep because I was thinking about these agents. I was like, oh, I have an idea for an agent. I'm such a hypocrite. Yesterday, I'm like, yo, agents ain't no good, man. I'm embarrassed y'all know. Last night, I'm like, what can I use the agent for? And, well, we got new tech. Perplexity. They unleashed this thing called Perplexity Computer. Computer unifies every current AI capability into one system. It can research, design, code, deploy, and manage any project end to end. So those agents are coming. Agent tech is here, and it's not slowing down. And I said the other day, I was like, yo, I'm just waiting for it to be native on my phone. You know, I said it's about 2 weeks until Gmail tells me they got AI agents. And, well, it came a little bit faster than that. Android, your usual is now just a tap away. Starting as a beta feature, Gemini can assist you with tasks across select rideshare and food apps. Just ask Gemini to handle your grocery cart, food delivery, or ride home. Gemini does the work, but you're in control. So Android is already rolling out Gemini as an agent for several apps, and more integrations are coming, I'm sure. But this stuff is just going to keep on exploding. More on that in a little bit. In the meantime, we got some issues with the United States military. Pentagon officials. Just sidebar before we get into this. I just gotta get this off my chest. I noticed something that the current administration has been doing, and they like try to make celebrities out of people in the government, so we don't hate the departments that they work for. So it's like the Pentagon, who keeps missing audits, and we don't know what they do with their mysterious black budgets. Anyway, so they took this guy named Pete Hegseth, and now everybody's like, oh yeah, Pete, he's a great looking white guy. And like, oh, Pete Hegseth, we love Pete. And Pete, fuck Pete, okay? It's the Pentagon we're talking about here. I don't give a shit about no Pete. And that's literally what people are doing. They're like turning these government officials, and these government officials are now playing like PR people for agencies that we just always kind of look at funny. Anyway, Anthropic. Pentagon officials on Wednesday night sent Anthropic a best and final offer. Okay. And it gave them a deadline of tomorrow. They're asking for basically complete and total control, or face the loss of its business with the United States military. Basically, you either give us full access to the AI's capabilities, or you don't get this government contract and we'll give it to Elon, because I know Elon has no problem using AI to destroy the world. A senior Pentagon official said Anthropic will face not just the loss of business, but being labeled a supply chain risk. Pentagon officials are also considering invoking the Defense Production Act to make Anthropic adhere to what the military is seeking, which is full control of its AI technology for use in military operation. Anthropic has repeatedly asked defense officials to agree to guardrails that will restrict its AI model from what? Conducting mass surveillance of Americans. Trump officials noted that this sort of surveillance is illegal and the Pentagon follows the law. The officials also said the military is simply asking for a license to use the AI strictly for lawful activities. If you believe that, I've got a nice bridge to sell you. Anthropic CEO Dario A. Modi also wants to ensure Claude is not used by the Pentagon for final targeted decisions in military operations without any human involvement. And then in the meantime, there's like all these different simulations people are talking about where the AI constantly uses nukes in military situations, simulations. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Hegseth gave A. Modi until the end of this week to give the military a signed document that would grant full access to its artificial intelligence model. So we have to wait and see. Will Anthropic stand 10 toes down? Will they fire its CEO and bring somebody in that will comply? Or will they capitulate? That is what we're waiting on tomorrow to see what will happen. And I'm not going to speculate. I'm going to sit back and watch. But I know Elon Musk cannot wait to use Grok to surveil Americans because, well, that's already what he's doing because Grok is basically a surveillance tool. Anyway, let's move on. Concerning the fact it's connected to the most popular social network on the planet. But anyway, Perplexity has partnered with Samsung to bring Perplexity directly into the Galaxy S26 family. And it says every new S26 will ship with Perplexity built in as a system level AI with its own wake word. Hey Plex. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be lots of AI embedded in these physical devices as we move forward, not to mention all the wonderful wearables. DeepSeek.
China.
DeepSeek said no peakies. They have not shown U.S. chip makers its upcoming flagship model for performance optimization that includes AMD and NVIDIA. Because usually, you show it to these chip companies, make sure the thing can work on their devices and et cetera, and they haven't. Instead, they granted early access to domestic suppliers, including Huawei Technologies. So they're like, no Americans can see what's going on with the DeepSeek. Because there was a lot of controversy recently about DeepSeek stole Claude's technology, Claude stole DeepSeek's technology, and it's just like the big Spider-Man meme about, who programmed whose AI with what, even though all the AI is from stolen data. I don't know. So yeah, we'll figure out what happens with that. But DeepSeek, big competitor in the AI space, and we'll see how that turns out. OpenAI is looking across the pond for London. ChatGPT maker OpenAI said on Thursday that it would make London its largest research hub outside the United States, citing Britain's technology ecosystem as an ideal environment to invest in and develop new artificial intelligence systems. So OpenAI is branching out. They're going to get a nice little lab out there in London for all of our London blokes. And last story here, to make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm going to pull this up on the screen in just a second, but looks like Tim Cook is cooking up something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. So from the official Tim Cook account over on X, big week ahead. It all starts Monday morning, Apple launch. So anybody taking out contracts? Anybody getting out Apple contracts for next week? I mean, you can go either way. Either it's like they make an announcement and it's really cool and everybody's like, wow, we love this. Or they come out an announcement and people go, yo, this is kind of trash, bro. Like, and then the stock goes down. So I don't know. It better be good. And they better include AI agents. They don't have AI agents. They might flop. But we'll see next week. Some people are mentioning touchscreen, iPad, MacBooks. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. We'll wait and see. And I will report back next week and let you know what happened. I'm your host, Hotep Jesus. Thank you for watching. I'll see you back here tomorrow.
I haven't lost yet! I've always been the weakest, and I've been mocked for it at every turn, but I still try as hard as I can.
You see, I've been leveling up this whole time. I won't give in to fear. I can't get stronger that way.